And it's you should see the Jimmy rig I've got going on here. I have my mic in a funky place. I'm trying to get it all. I brought it with me. I remembered my do not disturb. And it's cockeyed. It's at a bad angle. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. So I'm just going to wait, like I always do, for somebody to hop on. But I'm back with my Makeup Mondays now that the holidays are sort of over for me. Not really. We're not home. I don't know if you could tell. I'm not home. I'm sitting on a floor on some cushions, and I've got my travel bag. I thought I would just open it right here. I took one thing out. I took my brush cleanser because I don't have a fiber cloth with me. It's upstairs. But I'm echoey because, well, I'm not at home. I'm in a house. We're on our family vacation. We don't do, I'm tired too. It's hard not sleeping in your own bed, but we don't do summer vacations because my husband's an asphalt man, a rock crushing man, and that's a summer business. He does stuff in the winter, but summer we just can't get away. It's too busy. We never get to get away. Happy New Year! Yay! I'm back! Yay! I've been waiting for my Mondays. But we don't. Hello, Brandy. Good morning. Yay! But yeah, we don't do a summer vacation. He has a work trip in the summer that we pretend is a summer trip, but we get maybe a couple days, which I will suck up, and we pack it in, and then we end the trip with work stuff for him. So, I'm sorry, my hair, I washed it, so it's doing all the things. But we do a winter trip, and it's a ski trip. I don't ski. And so with me not being a skier, I get to be by myself. It's like the one time a year I get to be by myself. Good morning, Desiree. All right, so this is my go-to bag. I've talked about the brush holder. I like that for when I'm holding a lot of my brushes and I'm going to do makeup on people. But when I'm traveling, this bag. If you're looking for a good size makeup bag, it's this one. Good morning. Don't normally get a chance to be live. Yay, I'm so glad you're here. High school art teacher. Oh, hello. Happy New Year 2024. I'm going to try to keep up with my Monday lives. And it's kind of nice to do the lives because then I'm not editing and I'm not, it's a lot. Making a cover picture, which I just do on Instagram. I don't do it fancy, but I am going to talk about some stuff. I'm going to talk about some stuff, but this bag is the first bag. So this is everything in it. But I've got my brows because I like this little palette, and I've got my triple decker. I grabbed a triple decker, and that's all I brought with me. I didn't bring the whole shebang. Sometimes I do if I know I'm going to see people, like when I'm here for my husband's work stuff. Yeah, but we're in Sunriver, Oregon. I'm going to flip the camera. Can I flip the camera? Yes, I can. I don't know what it's going to look like because you guys are in a mug or a sideways mug through a handle with my loopy case propping you up. I had to take the loopy case off and use the loopy as anyway, I turned it around. We got snow. Look at how pretty that is. It's snowy. It's a little windy. There it is. Ugh, I love it here. I love it. This is my favorite place. We come here if you're looking for a fun family vacation, it has all seasons. And there's ice skating in the village, little shops. It's so cute here. If you're looking for a place to go, Sunriver Resort seriously I used to work here. They have sleigh rides in the winter, ice skating. In the summer, you've got horseback riding, canoeing. We go kayaking first thing in the morning. It's so pretty. It's, I don't know, like a 5-mile one, and it's so beautiful. There's deer jumping around and squirrels. Go look it up. It's my favorite place. And we come in the summer and we do the summer stuff, the pool, stay through the lodge. Best recommendation, stay through Sunriver Resort Lodge. Do not use a rental company. I'm not saying don't. It's just better. You get to use the lodge pool. They have this other pool. You can't eat or drink at your seat. I don't like to be corralled. So I go in, I always stay through the lodge so I can use their pool and somebody will take my order. I'm a snob, I guess. That's my problems. I like somebody to come and take my order so I can just relax and watch my kids swim while I have a lava flow with a rum float, okay? And when you're on vacation, it's perfectly fine to order that at 11 a.m. All right, so I'm gonna do my makeup. It's been 5 minutes and I have it. So this is my triple decker. This is my travel palette. It's a triple decker. My top layer has all my stuff for my face. Second layer has my lip and cheeks and lips and cheeks. And then my bottom layer is my powder layer. I've got my cleaning towel, my setting powder, and my suspects. I brought Duke because I've just been having so much fun with it. I am in my Facebook group doing a pick my look. I took it away for the holidays and now it's back again because it works and it's great. And it's a one color week. You pick one color and I will do my eyes one color showing it. So today everybody picked, I post it in the morning and I just wait for people to answer and I just go with it. So today we are doing C. Lullaby. Lullaby with C. So Lullaby is that mauvey purple. I clearly love it. It's so pretty. And all it is just you. Oh, anyways, okay, so let's get into the stuff. Okay, we're going to do our face, but everything fits in this makeup bag. It holds so much, fits in your purse nicely. My purse is right back there. It fits in my purse. It's everything is TSA approved, even these bottles. So throw this bag in your purse, in your carry-on. Do not check it. It will get stolen. It always is. Jewelry and Saint will be stolen. All right, we are going to find, I'd like to say the days of digging through a bag are done, but it's not finding your foundation. Anyways, so I'm going to be doing my Prep Milk Hydro Grip. It's my favorite. It is my favorite. I'm going to put it all over, and we're going to do the eyes first because I'm going to be digging into it, and so there will be fallout. So I'm going to put that on. We're going to do one color. Lullaby is so pretty, Katrina. Oh, I love it. All right. So. Also, my lighting, when you have snow, it turns things a shade of blue. So my lighting's not perfect, and my sound is tart. I don't know if it's echoing. I brought my mic. My husband. I'm gonna do that. Okay, what do you guys think of this? Because I think it's a fun idea, and it's stolen from the almighty Harmony. But I was gonna record myself doing my makeup, and I'm getting my blend brush. Oh yeah, blend brush, and we're gonna do our eye prep. I want to record myself doing my makeup, edit it up the way that I like, and I want my husband to voice over it. How fun to have some mansplaining. Okay, have to go. Gotta go. Okay, gotta go. Have a good day. Happy 2024. I'll have a picture up in my group. If you're not in my group, go get in my group. I just thought, my husband's not a makeup guy. And he's just now getting on board. So here's a news flash. St. Artist program. Hi, come join my team if you like it. And here's the deal with it. I'm going to use my setting powder to prep it or to set this. So every year on January 17th, Saint has their anniversary and they call it a birthday. And they offer a promotion when you join. That's when I joined. I joined 3 years ago on the birthday so I could get more bang. I got at that time, now I think they've gotten better, I got a $65 Saint credit when I joined. That's what they offered then. And since then, they offer something different. Like last year, I believe they boosted the artist kits. There's 3 kinds of kits. There's a really small one, which is great if you have a collection. And maybe you're like me and doing in-persons. I didn't want to be that Scentsy party lady, and that wasn't my plan. Everybody has their plan. Everybody on my team does it differently. I just was not going to be doing it. I do in-persons very rarely, and that's for people that I know really well, but I don't do a lot of parties. You got to beg me. I do events in my town in the summers. I have a beautiful friend who allows me to use her outdoor restaurant space, so I do a small, I only reserve 10 spaces, and it's fun. All right, so we're going to go into Lullaby. This is going to be my all colors. All colors are Lullaby today. I'm not even dipping into Drift, no matter how much I want to. I'm not dipping into Drift. We're going to use the fluffy end in with the eyeshadow brush. We're going to use a fluffy end. I cleaned it off, and we are going to tap it, and I'm going to go way up here. Now, I don't want you to judge this eyeshadow look until my makeup's done, and I'm going to see if I can edit a picture on the top of this live. I don't think it allows me to, but I'm going to try so you can see the final look there, or in my Facebook group, I'll be posting it because I always do. All right, so we're just using this as the transition color, and it's really about pushing this into the bottom part of your brow bone and then working up for me up and out. I want that eye lift. Bing, bang, boom, and just blending it down so it's more of a transition than a dark color. All right, then I'm gonna take the small end, we're gonna go in. It's nice doing a one shade color because it gets you out the door quick. And then I'm gonna push that in and see how it's just a skosh deeper. That's the jam. I need some balm on my lips, pretty bad. It's pretty dry here. This is high desert area. We're on the other side of the mountain and it's dry. It's certainly not coastal and wet where I am, but it's snowing. And I'm gonna go into the village is what it's called. But I'm telling you, if you guys are looking for a family vacation place for the summer, this is it. This is it. They've got everything. Everything. Rent bikes, bring bikes. They've got tons of bike trails. We rode our bikes last summer to a waterfall. Oh, it was so pretty. So they got the waterfalls here. They've got the river here. I mean, they have it all. All right, tons of restaurants. All right, I'm just doing that lower. Greater than less than is the word I'm looking for. I don't know why I'm looking for lower. And I'm just making this deeper in this outer corner. Typically, I would do this with, hey, Lisa. Hey, Lisa. Lisa and I, we did a same look because colors pull differently between Lisa and I. If you're not following her, Lisa, tag your YouTube here if you can. She's a good follow. A great follow. If you love Demi, she is amazing at Demi, and the way she does her makeup is glorious, and she's on my team, and she's so good. But we have colors that pull differently on each other, so we decided to team up for the month, and we're gonna do a lot of the same colors and show how different they can look, but how versatile they are. It's gonna be fun. All right, I'm just gonna blend this out, just like so. And then I'm also gonna bring this under the eye. My under eyes look awful because I didn't wash my face super good. I need some balm on my lips. All right, I need a desk. It's hard not having a desk. It's so hard not having a desk. Oh, I get to play with rubbing alcohol today. All right, pressing that back in. My crimson just busted. Okay, I'm a mess on my trips. Okay, I gotta get crimson off my fingers. There we go. All right, look at that, just popped right back in all nice and pretty. Okay, we're gonna go in and I am gonna do eyeliner with Lullaby after, I think. I don't know. But I wanna see what this looks like once my makeup's on. My eyeshadow always looks way better. Actually, Lisa, I am going to have you tag your group after my live, or tag your YouTube after my live so it doesn't disappear. All right, I'm gonna leave this, but I am gonna add eyeliner and I'm gonna use Lullaby as a liner with my setting spray after the live is over. That way, I'm gonna just see where it is. All right, going in to my face now, I'm gonna grab my blend brush. Nope, I'm gonna grab the shape brush. This has been my favorite brush lately. I'm going in with the smaller end. It's fluffier than it's smaller than the big end of the blend brush, but I'm gonna use this on my redness, going into my nose. It's hard with this lighting, and you guys are my only mirror other than this mirror here because, well, I didn't bring a mirror. I need a tripod. I need to bring my tripod, but I didn't. I brought my mic, but not my tripod. All right. Going in. There it is. Redness kaput. Isn't that nice? I like having it all right doggone here. We're going in on the bigger end. We're going into suede lip liner. And I'm going to camouflage this guy and up. I'm getting so much discoloration this year. And I mean, I turned 43. I feel like my birthday always gives me something new. Last year it was massive hip pain and shoulder pain. My shoulders, ugh. And I'm supposed to go see a physical therapist, but who's got time for that with homeschooling? And this year, I swear, it's my face. It's just changing. I'm having to do the dreaded shade up for maturity thing. And usually I'm candlelit, but now I've got to do Athens because my skin's changing. But my hyperpigmentation is really ragey. All right, we're gonna grab some balm here. I like having just my face on one layer. I don't wanna do the flippity floppity, and that's why I grab a triple decker, and that is always, always, always my travel palette is a triple decker. because it holds all my face, all my lip and cheeks, and all my eyeshadows. And I don't typically mess with lipsticks when I'm traveling because I just want it on and done. All right, we're gonna go in with the Demi. I have my Demi brush in here, but it's black. Black, black, black. Where are ya? It's hard finding black things in a black bag. That is for sure. Boom, got it. Okay, I'm using a spot brush. We're gonna go into 01. And with that balm, it just makes it glide. It doesn't crease. It's just good stuff. Frozen shoulders, common with women in their 40s. Ooh, ooh. I don't know what frozen shoulder is, but you know I'm gonna be on Google. But it just aches. It just aches. All right, we're going in on this inner corner here, and then right down here. This is where I'm the darkest, is right here and right here, especially on this side. Look at that deep cavity. And this just corrects it, and I feel like it gives it some lift because it's light. Lift because it's light. We're going into that trough to lift it and canceling that darkness. Flipping it and going in. If you ever feel that your under eyes are dry and blending can be tricky, and you even did the balm, take and put some balm on your brush and just tappy, tappy, tap. It's quality crap, okay? I love the balm. It's good for your lips. Don't go buy those extra tubes of lip masks. Just slather some balm on it. Grabbing a little bit more YO here. I would say if you have discoloration like mine, I would go with the bright brush over the spot brush because this end is just a little bit fuller, but it is whatever. I'm going to use that fluffy end. I'm going into 03, and we're just going to clean things up right here. I have a hair on my brush. There we go. But this house makes so many noises. We get this place. I have a top 3 list at this place, and this is one of my favorite places. It's really close. I like being close to this little village thingy because I'm typically without a car. So there's that. And if you stay through the lodge, there's also a free shuttle for the spa because I got a spa. And it's just, I've never used it. I'm not a spa person. I don't like getting touched. I'm not a touchy person. Like, don't touch me, but say hi. All right, we're going to go in. We're going to do our face. I've been kind of really loving it. It's probably because my skin is maturing. It's also winter and my skin changes in the winter and it feels a little more textury, but I've been using the buff brush and really, really liking it. Now, I will say this. If you're not a full coverage girl, do not follow my direction here. The buff brush is a full coverage brush. I have 2 Athens here because one's low and I was low on, I wasn't gonna just not take it. So I'm just tapping into both. I'm not using 2 different colors. And I'm just gonna go right here because this area has been, this is my bad side. This is the side that just gets really ragey, and I stipple this on. I like that the buff brush presses things into the skin really well. If you want a brush that's similar and is great for mature skin or maturing skin like mine, the 3D brush would be the next one because it's more of a medium coverage, but it does have that density, so it does press into the skin real nice. I'm going over that hyperpigmentation, and I just bring this up really just to here because I like that extra coverage. In the winter, you would think it would be more pronounced in the summer, but my discoloration really flares in the winter. So I'm going to tap into my main highlight and once into my brightening, which is Sunlit. We're going to go right down here. I'm bridging my neck. I've been doing this with my bronzer, which is Bella, my favorite. However, it's been pulling really orange on my neck, and I don't like that. I was doing that in the car yesterday, and I don't know why, because I was going to go walk around REI, and I was like, oh, I need makeup for REI. I needed lipstick, and then I was playing with my neck because my neck's so light, and I didn't like the bronzer. So I'm just using my main and my brightening because you can use these together to either make your brightening darker or make your main highlight lighter, and that looks good. That looks good. All right, so we're going in again. We're gonna hit this side. See, it's nice and balanced. Over here, we need to clean things up. You know what else is in my 40s? Hair loss. I think I have a bald spot, or I'm getting one, or I'm thinning, or I don't know, but I don't like it. I probably need vitamins because I'm in my 40s and vitamins are a thing. My husband takes like a cereal bowl of vitamins, and it just looks like a lot of work. I just forever want to be, I would say, in my 30s. Definitely not my 20s again. That I would not do again. But my 30s, I'll do that again. And I wouldn't change anything. But I wouldn't mind my skin. I wouldn't mind all of it in my 30s again. Because this work takes a little more work than it used to. All right. I have this cute little mole. It's an age spot, but I'm going to call it a beauty mark. We're going to go to the small end. I'm going to go into sunlit. So this is just to look like reflecting light. This is going to give you that youthful look. This is going to put some life into your skin. So I'm going to go right here. I have discoloration there. I don't need, now this is lighter than my skin tone, so it looks obnoxious. But hello, Tammy. All right, this is supposed to look like this. Like this is my superhero mask of youth. And so I'm not going to bring it down my nose because I like to do that after I contour it. And I'm going to hit right here and right here. We'll just flick some right there because I have some extra on my brush. So we'll just clean up my eyeshadow. There we go. All right, tap this out. This just makes this area very, 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 very pretty. Okay. My 20s. There was so much bad about 20s. There's so much to learn in the 20s. Ugh. I don't want to learn again. I don't. All right, okay, I can't wear indigo. With this dark hair, it just doesn't work for me. But I will say I've been really liking the way that this end picks up. I've been really liking the buff brush, and I don't know why I quit it. So I'm going into cedar. Astoria is just too gray for my skin tone, and indigo pulls too funky. I don't know, it looks weird, so I don't do it. But cedar, I love because, oh, I love when it goes on like that. That I like, okay? But you just want to find a color that works with, I like it because it works with my hyperpigmentation. That's why I like it. All right, so I'm just going to blend this out, bringing it around, blending it down. I love this stuff. And then I'm going to flip to the small end, and I'm going to use the empty flat front, and I'm going to pull my brightening up and out. And it's hair wash day, so my hair is everywhere. It's is everywhere, man. All right, boom, boom, boom. And then we're gonna add bronzer, and it's gonna just blend it all together. Like magic, my hair's driving me nuts. All right, we're gonna go in. I'm going in on the edge, and I'm not flipping my palette around. I like having just my face right doggone here. Not having to dig around. Using one brush saves you time. Having brushes available to do just one thing, is nice. So I'm just pressing this onto my cheekbone here. Push, 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 push. Bing, bang, boom. All right. Boom. I'm going to grab a little more. We're going to go in front of that earlobe and down. We're just going to chisel this out. I bring this up a little high, so I am kind of on my face. I like it, and that's why I do it. Put things a lot. I was just talking with somebody about this, about their face shape and where things go. And she was wondering about her face shape. I can't pinpoint a face shape. I don't even know what mine is. I don't know. Horse? I don't know. But here's my thing. Find one that looks similar. Find one that looks interesting. Or try all of them. And then when you put one on and you're like, I like that, do that. Don't just do it because you're like, well, I have a heart-shaped face, so it says I have to put it here. I just don't think that that's... Oh, yeah. Okay, not opening the bottles. Yes. I didn't think it would be such a big deal either to open and close bottles, but also makeup stains. These don't stain. These will not stain your clothes. You drop it, whatever, it's fine. It doesn't stain. It's really nice. And my foundations before would stain my clothes. So if I dripped anything on my shirt, that shirt was toast. The shoat, it was toast. Okay, we're gonna do our nose. I'm gonna use a small end here, and I'm just gonna sweep this over, and we're gonna follow the brow, and then I'm gonna come in closer, and I'm gonna bring this, I'm gonna use my finger. I prefer my finger. Because this bump right here really gets me going. Really, really just, And we're just gonna overdo this a little bit. It's gonna work out, trust the process. There's times where I'm putting my makeup on, I'm like, what are you doing, Amanda? I like to square it off. Boom, boom, boom. I've been playing with AI lately because my husband's been obsessed with AI, and we made me a Viking, and I'm like, I like my nose as a Viking. How can I do that? And my nose didn't have contour right here. So lately I've been like Vikining my nose. We're gonna use the brush. I'm using that small end, and I'm just gonna blend this down, pulling it up towards the brow. This is why I like doing my brows last, is because I really just screw them up. Oh, I don't want to use I have everybody on a leather bench. This whole setup is just not ideal. All right, so we're just blending this out. It all works out in the end. Just keep telling yourself, Amanda said trust the process. And then I'm bridging it together right here. We're gonna use that small end again. We're gonna dip into our brightening highlight. Mine's Sunlit. I didn't even bring another one. It doesn't have to be perfect, and then just use your finger. I'm gonna go across for my Viking nose. Do you ever do that? I hate filters, okay? I don't hate them, they're fun. But when you start using that as your base, I watched somebody do their makeup, and she was doing something with her eyeshadow, and her hand was messing with her filter, and you could see the filter pop off. And that's why, if you're talking about makeup or skincare, you shouldn't be putting a filter on. Play with filters, they're fun. I use them when they're fun, but they're not real. But I will look at a filter and be like, I wonder if I bring my blush down, if it'll look similar to that, or like a Viking. So don't ever let a filter tell you you're pretty. But you can here's my thing, you can take what I'm doing and use it with your traditional makeup method. I mean, I steal ideas from traditional makeup and work it into Saint. There's nothing that says like, this is it, this is the end. But I like watching different kinds of videos, traditional or not, and using that in my practice. And the same goes vice versa. If you're not into Saint, you can certainly look at these and be like, I should try that with my regular makeup. But I will say, adding balm to traditional makeup will change your makeup to be better. I'm not liking my nose right here. We are our own worst critics, but nobody sees us this close. I want to zoom my phone, but it'll fall. Okay, we're gonna go into bronzer next. I feel dishonest too. I don't mind using a filter because again, they can be fun. And sometimes there's mornings where I'm just like, I want to talk, but I don't want to talk like this. And I'll throw a filter on my face. But it's certainly not real life. I'm gonna go in, I'm actually gonna switch brushes. We're going to the blush and bronzer brush because this is my favorite bronzer brush because it's what it's meant for, and it comes in a collection, saves yourself $11, just get it. You're gonna get bronzer anyways. And if you're, High Tide is also a very pretty bronzer, and you can get it in the collection too. That's a good winter one. Girl on my team, Callie, she uses it, and she's ridiculously gorgeous. But, okay, so here's the deal. If you don't want to do videos and you're like, I can't do this Saint makeup thing because Amanda's going to make me do a video. No, if you don't want to do videos, I'm not going to make you do one, I'm not your boss. I'm not here to tell you what to do, and I'm not here to do it for you. And that's a big thing for me, is I am very, very, very involved. I like building relationships. I don't like building businesses. I guess that's the difference for me. Saint is one of those companies that gives you a lot of freedom. They don't tell you can't say the name, because we can, it's Saint. You can't say, what, have you ever seen one of those things that's like, they talk about the money they make and they show paper checks and like, I didn't know I'd make this much. It's like, who writes paper checks? If you see somebody holding a paper check to talk about like, I cashed a check, that's not real. Everything's digital. They aren't getting a paper check. But I don't like those companies that aren't 100%. And that was one of the things when I decided to join Saint. I was like, can I be 100%? Can I share other products? Can I say I don't like something that Saint has? Like, Black Friday eyeliner. And they said yes. Am I allowed to say how much it costs? Yes. Can I say what's in it? Yes. You get to share this however you want. You can show whatever face you want. You can show however you want to apply it. Like there's no like, well, you have to put it on with the dots. They don't tell you that. I like the freedom you get to share this how you want. And that's where I say I'm here to build relationships, not build businesses. I want the girls who join me, I want to help them. Helping you figure out your makeup is the same as helping you figure out how to run your business that's true to who you are. Like I didn't realize there was a team aspect. I'd never done an MLM and I won't do another one. They do. Oh my gosh, they totally allow you to promote other makeups. Hello, I use Milk Hydro Grip. Their setting spray doesn't work for me because I'm oily, so I share D-Slick, I share Charlotte Tilbury. I talk about it all the time. I like their setting spray. I like it to moisten, the eyeshadows to make them an eyeliner. I think it works better than using Charlotte Tilbury. I will be using Urban Decay on mine today because I didn't want to pack another bottle. I talk about other makeup companies all the time. If you buy in and you don't have a ton of eyeshadows, but you have this other eyeshadow company palette, like a Tarte palette that you really like, share it. I've shared balm. I once did a product comparison with Tarte under my eyes, and I used balm with Tarte, and I used our brightening on the other eye, and they were comparable. When you added balm to Tarte, I got longevity. I didn't have creasing. I didn't have crepiness. I didn't have that funky look. I have compared it. I like it all in my palette. But say Saint went away, I would bulk buy my balm so that I can compare it with any traditional makeup. They totally allow you the freedom to do that. Absolutely. And with me, if you want to share other products, I help you do that. And you could even go in, there's a group that they have, and it's for Saint artists to share their faces, to share product ideas. If they find something that they liked with Saint, they share it in there and it doesn't get deleted because everything has to be approved. So they're okay with it. But you can go in and ask, like, hey, what have you found that helps with this? And people recommend other products all the time. All the time. Because the skincare I like the skincare. It works for me, but several artists, and they all share other products. Yes. BB creams under the makeup. People love BB creams under the makeup and they share it too. My thing is, the skincare isn't life-changing. I would never say it's life-changing. It works great for me, but it's not one of those products that's gonna take away scarring, it's good. It's a good product and I do really, really like it. But you can go into the Saint groups and ask what other skincares work. Yeah. Tutorials with another brand and they closed her account. I think I know what artist you're talking about, and that was not what happened. It wasn't that. They didn't close her account because of that. They don't. This is not a Saint rule. This is once you sign your company, like I create a mug company. And I decide to make my mug company an MLM. And I register my company to be an MLM. There's an agreement I make when I make my mug company an MLM where it's if Lisa's here, tell me what the word is. But it is a non-competitive law. I don't know. I don't want to say law. I don't want to say that. But once you hit a certain rank with Saint and with any other MLM company, so I'm an artist 3. I'm a small potato. I can share whatever I want with Saint. But if I'm part of another MLM and I hit artist, I think it's 8 or 9, they're like, okay, you kind of have to pick once you hit that certain rank. And that's not a Saint rule. That's a MLM. I decided to be an MLM. That's just a rule. But there's also a rule where I can't message my other girls. Like Lisa's on my team. I can't join an MLM and I can't message Lisa and be like, hey, I joined another MLM, you want to come? That they don't like. They don't like that. And so it's okay. That's that is one rule. But I'm honest with it. I mean, ask, I tell. It's okay. But I do think I know who you're talking about. And that was not what happened. Yes. Yeah. They do allow you to work with other brands, but again, it's about the rank you are. So if you've been with Saint and you're like this high rank, then it's like you have to pick. But if you're at a high rank and you're sharing Tarte, that's fine. You can share Tarte. It's an MLM to MLM rule. Like I can't do this, and I don't even know another MLM. Lime Life, which is, yeah, I couldn't do Saint and Lime Life if I was this high ranking artist, which I'm not. That's okay. So if you don't plan to build a team, you're good. You're good to go. All right, we're going in and I'm adding, did I add bronzer over here? But I love doing this because then I can like answer questions. But I think I know, message me and I'll tell you. Because I talked to her. And I was like, what's going on? And she told me, and there's just some people that might think they might be above a rule or two. Okay, let's get into something else. But look at how much better my eyeshadow is starting to look. I'm going to do my under eyes next. And I am going to use the brush that first comes into my hand. It's either going to be the shape brush or it's going to be the shape brush because that's the one that hit my hand. All right, we're going to go into Sunlit. Boom, boom, boom. And also, they don't just like cut you off cold turkey. They talk to you first. They're like, hey, this has come to our attention, yada, yada. Like, they're not just like, you did this, out, poof, get out of here. They talk to you first. They're like, hey, can't do this, yada, yada. Like, it's kind of like saying, if you buy my makeup, I'll give you this. They don't allow you to do that. There's no like, buy from me and I'll give you a gift. They don't. It's icky. And so they'll be like, hey, we heard you're doing this. We need you to stop. And they don't freeze you or do any of that stuff. It's usually a lot of conversations before you get frozen. So I think they're a really good company. They're super open and honest. All right. Going in, and I'm just going to go above right here. And I have a lot on my brush. So I'm just cleaning up the orbital. If I have too much on my brush, I'll live on the orbital bone. And I might just add it in other places that it can go. And we're going to push this up. And then I'm pushing it up and then going over. Look at how nice that is. Brightening just adds a little life and a little youth. You can't tell that I slept on a really hard bed last night because I'm used to a soft bed. Anyways. All right. But if you join my team, here's what I offer. Okay? My team and I, we are doing, okay, Makeup Mondays are back. Yes. Hello, Lisa. All right. Happy New Year. Okay, so when you join, if you want to join my team, I'm going to add a link to the link in the description, and you can fill out a form on Sunday, this Sunday, the 14th at 4 p.m. Pacific time, so California, Oregon, Washington time. We are doing a team Zoom. You can come and meet the girls on the team, and it's not just my team. It's like the team above. It's fun. We're just like this really fun group of gals. Come and ask us questions. We're going to answer a lot of the frequently asked questions, and then we're also going to talk about a party we are throwing for the girls that join our team. So if you join my team, we're going to have a party for you. You don't have to do anything but invite your friends, and we're going to tell them everything. And we're going to share everything, very little work for you to get you started and get you going, and it's so great. And so when you join the team, we're going to do that for you. And then I offer power hours. And what that is I offer a 4-session power hour where we meet and we talk for about 40-45 minutes. And I tell you ideas and give you ways to run your business without it just sucking up all your time. Because that's what happened to me, and my husband was ticked. He didn't even love that I did this. And it was because I was a stay-at-home mom and I didn't want to work. That was one of our talks before we got pregnant. I was like, hey, I'd love to stay home. I was a single mom for a long time and I felt like I missed out on a lot. So that was one of our things. Well, then, I just felt this sense of independence that I lost, financial independence. All I was like everybody's everything. I felt like an employee of the family instead of a member of the family, and I needed something for me. And so I really like playing with makeup. So it was just kind of a natural thing, and he wasn't super supportive of it. And you see a lot of artists that were like, my husband was like, why not do it? I didn't have one of those husbands, and I think it's okay to say that, because it made me feel super defeated. I sat in this audience at one of the Saint reunions, and I was sitting there listening to these women talk about how great their husbands were. And my husband's great. He just didn't like this. It just wasn't his vision for what he wanted. And that's okay. That happens to a lot of us. But I sat in that audience just feeling kind of alone. So it's like, somebody needs to get up there and be like, my husband didn't like it. I run my business for the first year without the support. Now he'll do a voiceover for my makeup. He does, when I did a picture without eyebrows, he edited my eyebrows out. And he also makes, the way we color match, we have to have swatches, obviously. He created them. So now he's on board. And it took him some time. It took him a lot of time. And even now he's just like, okay. And he calls it my makeup thing, and I don't mind that. But I was on my phone a lot. And so I created this time for myself where I separated myself when I could, I made a time where I could do it, and I ran my business sitting down 1 hour a week. You can run your business from your toilet. Pfft, that's just what I'm going to tell you. You don't have to make videos. You could just post pictures of yourself. You could post pictures of other people. There's so many ways to apply the makeup. There's so many ways to share it. And no, you don't have to do it just like me. The girls on my team, I have one, Lisa, jumped right in. She was on YouTube before I ever thought about looking at YouTube. She jumped in that week and was doing YouTube. I have another girl, Brina, solely parties at her house. She doesn't go to other people's houses. She invites them over to her house. And she does it solely based off of that. She'll occasionally post online, but she does a great job running her business from her house, and it works. And I help her when I can. I have another gal, she doesn't like doing videos. She just posts pictures. I have another one that just shares with her friends and family. She doesn't venture out. I have one that just does online parties. There's so many ways to do it, and together as a team, everybody has an expertise in one way of sharing it, and we work. There's no hierarchy. There's no gatekeeping. We're a unique group where we're just crazy involved in each other's business in a super supportive way. We help build each other up. We help when people feel like they're falling down. Like, it's a good group of women that are so different and all with the same commonality of we like makeup. Not just saint makeup. We like makeup. All right. Thank you, Lisa. All right, we're going in with our lip contour because I'm going to close this up. I got to do my brows and my eyeliner. I can't decide. I'm going to try a wing with Lullaby. I haven't really done that before, but we're going to try it. I have my black liner, which I'll do my tight lining, and that's it. Okay, going at her. We're going to tap this out. I love this. This is my favorite place to contour. This is the one where I just feel young. Well, my under eyes too, but anyways. We're going to go in on the small end of I'm on the detail brush. And we're right here. You can use the multitasker brush. I prefer the detail brush in my hand. You can do this with your fingers. You don't need to go buy a special brush to contour your lips. You can do it with your hands. I have hair everywhere. It's killing me. All right, I am gonna line my lips though with the multitasker brush because it's my favorite. I just use this little end. We're gonna do Renaissance, and La Cienega. I did this yesterday and it was so pretty. We're just gonna line. There's a tutorial I wanna make about lining for mature lips. It's good. This isn't it, but it's good. I've done it a couple times on my lives, and it is a really good one. So anyways, if you want to join, if you like the makeup and you've convinced some friends, and that's as far as you would want to go, that's what started with me. Okay, being able to share other products. Michelle Spieler always shares other. Yes, she does. She even gets PR. She gets PR packages. I'd love to get a PR package. All right. Anyway, we're gonna go in on the big end. We're gonna grab La Cienega. And we're just going to fill it in. Oh, that's a good color. A lot of people like Sunshine State. I feel like the formula took pigment away, the new formula. It's back, I believe, for good. But if you want that pink pigment that La Cienega used to have, Sunshine State, get La Cienega. Does that make sense? Sunshine State isn't as pigmented, I think, as it used to be, but La Cienega is. All right, we're going to do our blush, and I am going to put my Frenchie on my apples, because my scarring is showing and it's bothering me. We'll always look at our face differently than we look at other people. Just gonna put that out there. All right, then I'm gonna go into Rosewood. We're gonna pop that up. I love Rosewood. I love Rosewood. All right, blush and bronzer brush. This is the best cheek brush. I'm telling you. Okay, yes, Desiree, please join the Zoom. Okay, there's a link in the description. I'm going to update it after this. That's going to have it, and I will have an email going out tomorrow just confirming that everybody has it, and then I'll send the link out, I believe Thursday, and then I'll give you a 1 hour heads up. But it's worth listening to, and I'm a low pressure. It's kind of like color matching. I color match you and I leave you the heck alone. I'm the same way with the artist program because I went to a Zoom and I looked into it and I waited a year. So I get it. When I got color matched, I waited 6 months. I get it. There's 3 kits. The lowest one is $99. I don't remember the prices of the other two. And It's all based off of what you want. That's it. I don't get paid a bonus when you join. I don't get paid off of your kit. And a lot of people think I'm just trying to make a quick buck off of your kit. No, I get nothing when you buy the kit. I get no commission off of your kit. Okay? Let me be clear on that one. I like sharing the makeup. And then I got somebody on my team. And then I got another. And it just made it more fun. It made it more fun. You had a friend that you can talk silly about makeup with all the time, because when you're around your friends, they're not going to want to hear about makeup. But one of the things I did was I liked this makeup, and I was always already sharing about Tarte, different foundations, Laura Mercier, all the different makeups out there. I was already sharing how I applied my makeup, and then I tried Saint. I was sharing that, and I got some friends to buy into Saint. They all messaged Harmony, and they got their makeup, and I was like, I could have bought my own coffee with that money. I wouldn't have had to ask permission for coffee money with that money. And then I was like, maybe I could do this, because sharing about makeup isn't earning me diddly, but it could. And all I wanted was coffee money. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to share some makeup with my friends and family without online on the YouTube, or not on the YouTube, on the Instagram. I thought I would be big on Instagram. I was not. Instagram's hard. But I was like, I could have made a couple of bucks off of those people. And that's when I asked my husband, what do you think if I did this? And then he had all these adult questions. Like, well, what do you get paid? And I was like, well, it just depends on how much you sell. It's a 20 to 40% commission based off of your sales. Newsflash, that's what you get. And I was like, so I don't know. And he's like, well, how fast would you earn back your kit investment? I was like, I don't know. It depends on how many people buy. He's like, it seems like you have a lot of I don't knows. And I was like, I don't like talking to you about this. And so at the time, I was heavy into volunteering at my daughter's preschool. And I was their Play-Doh lady. I made Play-Doh every week, scented it different, filled it with things, themed it over things that they were learning. Like they were learning about China one day. And so I made the Play-Doh based off of China's colors. I scented it based off of China's flour. And I just, whatever. I made it a Chinese Play-Doh. And I was like, okay, that's it. I'm going to sell Play-Doh. And I'm going to buy my own darn kit. So I made Play-Doh, Thanksgiving Play-Doh kits. Pumpkin pie Play-Doh. I have a recipe if you guys want to make your own Play-Doh. It's really easy. Anyway, that's how I got started, was because on Instagram I was sharing Play-Doh all the time. I was going live and making Play-Doh, showing people how to make Play-Doh. I think there's a highlight bubble on my Instagram about Play-Doh. And I made pumpkin pie kits to make some money. And I wanted the big kit. That's the kit I got. I wanted the big kit because it had a bunch of eyeshadows. The other ones don't have eyeshadows. So the big kit has eyeshadows. Nobody regrets getting the big kit. I will say people wish they did get the big kit if you get the medium kit. All right, but if you have a lot, the small kit works too. Anyways, I made that kit and I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a little bit more. I made enough to get my kit, but I just wanted enough in case I needed to buy more. So then I made Christmas kits. People got Christmas boxes from their elf or from Santa with a personalized note with Play-Doh in it. And it was peppermint, sugar cookie, and something else, chocolate. And it came with candy canes and a note from their elf. I mean, it was very custom. And I bought my kit myself. And it felt really good. And then I didn't have to answer the question of when am I going to buy back my investment. But I started sharing Saint. You don't have to wait for your stuff to come. If you already have the makeup, I signed up. I started sharing within 15 minutes of joining. I bought back my investment within 2 weeks because I committed to sharing it. And I committed to returning my color matches quick. You have a team of women that will have color matches. They help you with all of them. You're able to respond to people within 24 to 48 hours, usually 12. Not gonna lie, we're pretty darn quick. And we explain things, and it's all through learning, through experience. There's not an app, there's not a trick. It's all just about color matching through experience. We all share our opinions about color matches, and we help you all the way through. How to send them, all of it. It's fun. It's not as scary as you would think. It's a lot of fun. But that was my thing. I just wanted my own damn money, and I hated asking for anything. I have this thing. I didn't have the best ex, and so I don't like when people ask me questions. I don't like when I'm being controlled. It's a real trigger for me. it makes me have what my husband calls a world famous fit. It's fine, we're allowed. Okay, I'm gonna take my eyeliner, bing, bang, boom, and I'm just gonna waterline the top first. Just waterlining, pushing into this just fills things up. I'm gonna flick it right here on the outside. I'm gonna use my nail and I'm just gonna pull it. And I don't do one hard pull, I flick. And it makes this cute little line. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of wet lullaby to it. So getting that on. But if you have questions about the artist program, you get paid every Friday. You always get paid 20%. And even if you sell a $16 tin, you get 20% of that, the following Friday, every Friday. And then if you bump into the next commission bracket of 25, 30, 35, those extra increments come to you the 10th of the following month. I'm just telling y'all all the secrets, aren't I? All right, did I get my eyeshadow brush? I don't know. I did. Oop, and I dropped it. Look at me, on point. I honestly thought I forgot all of my makeup. So this end right here, this square end, is so good. All right, I'm gonna take some setting spray and I'm gonna spray it. It just needs extra spray. The Saint setting spray really gets it good and damp and it's nice. All right, we're gonna go into the bottom layer here. Oh, I really shattered it this time. Flicking it shut. That puppy's, I'm gonna take it out. Stay. There we go. I'm gonna have to put some stuff on it. All right, so I'm gonna take this wet brush and I'm gonna go into Lullaby here and I'm just pressing it in really, really good. I'm gonna tap off the excess and I've got it on there. And I'm gonna set this here because I'm scared of setting anything on this leather because it's gonna knock everything over. I am going to take this and I am going to follow where I flicked this liner and I'm just gonna add some nice deep purple to it. It's pretty. Grabbing some more and you just keep building, just adding to it. And it's so good wet. It just adds a little more pigment. So any color can be 3 colors. Any color can be 3 colors. No problem. Okay, let's get some eye mascara. I'm gonna do my 2 L'Oreal Voluminous. Boom. And we're just gonna put that on. But also, if you don't wanna join the artist program, that's fine. As my customer, that's okay. You can stay with me as my customer and I'll tell you all the things. I'll always tell you all the things. I don't ever cold message customers. There's some customers though, I'm not gonna lie, Desiree's one of them, that I've been like, I really want you to be an artist. I don't cold message people like infomercially, like, hey, I've been noticing that you like Saint, and I think you should be a Saint artist on my team. It's this. No, I don't. I just told Desiree the other day, I was like, could you just be an artist? You're kind of already doing it. And there's another gal, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if Tammy's still here, she's one. There's people where I look at them and I'm like, why aren't you doing this? I need to stretch my legs out. Why? There are quite a few where I'm just like, you're doing the artist program and not getting paid. But I don't cold message people, but I will call you out on video if you're here. All right, so I'm putting my mascara on and then I'm done. I'm gonna do my setting sandwich. Did anybody watch that tutorial on the setting sandwich? I got that from a girl on my team, my girl Brina. She's the one that does just in-persons. She is pretty quiet, she's pretty shy, and she just really likes the makeup. I actually didn't know, she's the only one that lives in the town I'm from. And I got her through my hair gal. I was getting my hair done and my hair gal uses a makeup. And she was telling one of her friends who coincidentally, her friend's ex-husband was in the Coast Guard with my dad. So I had actually known her a long time. We just lost touch. And I used to babysit her kids. And she messaged me and I did have her come over and I did her makeup and she brought a friend, Brina. And I did Brina's makeup and she did not like how I did her makeup. And I handed her favorite brush is a buff brush. And I handed her the buff brush and I handed her makeup and I said, fix it. Not in a sassy, mean way, but like, fix it. It's okay. And she fixed it. She loved it. She started having parties and then she became a Saint artist. Let's see. think that's it. I need to do my setting sandwich. Okay, so we're gonna set it with spray. I'm oily, okay? I'm oily, I don't care where I am. I could be in the high desert, it doesn't matter. So I spray it good with Urban Decay De-Slick. I grab my setting powder. I like to tap it in, and then I go out here, and then I bring it in. And this also just gives everything a good final marrying, and I like to do it when my face is still damp. I like it to work with it because powder is always going to change the consistency of your product. And then grab the spray, do it again. Brenda told me to do that. Grab your brush and press in, no product on it. And boom. Easy setting sandwich. I just really want to talk about that, but on the 17th, if you don't want to join the artist program, that's okay. They do have a bunch of new releases. They have 4 new eyeshadows coming out, and if you get the 4 eyeshadows, you will get another palette too. These are great gifts. I like this for my, where's it opening? I like this for my brows. I like it for my purse. I prefer this size. I've talked about the Demi 6, which is just one size bigger. It's about this much bigger. Now, I like that one for my purse. I just think it holds more makeup than I need. I like keeping setting powder and a lip and cheek in my purse. So that's all that I carry. I carry Black Cherry and Vanilla Dust in my purse, in a palette too. So if you've gotten them before, there's no harm in getting another one because they're really good. They're a really good palette, and I wish they would bring them back permanently, and they just haven't yet, but I've been really, really pushing for it. And I feel like they're kind of hearing us because they're bringing them back. I think this is the 3rd time, so that's really good. But there's a black shimmer shadow coming out, which I am probably the most excited about. And then there is a lipstick coming out, which is sheer and has a glitter in it, so it can go on top of anything. It's going to be really good. And there's a new palette coming out. This I'm not 100% sure, but if you get the 2 bigger kits, you will get a double-decker in the black shimmer in your kit, which is never offered. It won't be offered after the birthday. It's in the 18, so it's just 2 layers, but they will have the black shimmer, which I'm going to get in the triple-decker. I love this for travel. This is the best size for if you're going on a trip. It's so good, and you could even hold like necklaces and things in a bottom layer too if you don't want it. Anyway, so there's gonna be a ton of new releases on the birthday. I think they might discount some things. I'm not sure. They'd like to throw in a bunch of things. So it's a really good time to get color matched so you can take advantage of these new releases. There's free shipping over $50, and it's $16 a color. And I know a lot of people, okay, we were just talking about this in our little makeup group on our team, are these cream sticks. The thing with cream sticks is the cream sticks are good, but it is another thing you're looking for in your palette. And typically the sticks, your main highlight and your bronzer and your contour all are the same color stick. So you have to look at the tiny tiny print on the bottom to see which one it is, or open each one until you find it. Saint puts it all in just one little place, and I love that. But also, I'm trying to think. They're all at least twice the price. And so if you're wanting to just try creams, wouldn't you like a tester makeup for $16 rather than trying a foundation that isn't custom color matched by an artist for $30? $60? I mean, OG is $64 for one darn color crimson. I have crimson on my finger. But I'm just saying, creams are really great for changing skin, and it grows with you rather than foundations that start falling flat and looking funny, okay? So I don't like the idea. I like the idea of being able to have everything in one place. If you're thinking about the creams, because so many people are using creams because they are such a good product for changing skin, I've tried Merit. I've tried the brush by OG, which is a $60 brush. It's very similar to the Buff brush, and it's one-ended. Our brushes are not that much money. And you get 2 in 1. But here's what I say. They're not bad. I tried Merit. It's not a bad product. I felt like it was a little more slippery than ours, but it's not a bad product. But I will say I like ours. I like ours a lot, and that's why I share about it. I like it, and that's why I share it. vice versa. Share it because I like it. And if you like it, join my team. We could talk about all the stuff. It's just a good group of women. We have a really good time and we're really supportive and we help with customer service. Saint has customer service. It's $12.95 a month to be a Saint artist. I mean, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Coffees are almost that much money now. $12.95 a month. That pays for your website. That pays for the customer service that they offer. That pays for the people in the warehouse shipping the stuff for you so that you don't have to do it. And see, this is me and Lisa. Merritt was more drawing on her. See, I found it to be a little more greasy. But it wasn't bad. It's just a different consistency. Plus the pigmentation. Our makeup's more pigmented than the stick makeups. So you need less. You still need less. And that might be why it seemed a little more slick on my skin, is because I needed more to cover my stuff. Anyways, I'm going to stop harping on it because I've been here an hour. And I'm going to go and I'm going to get things ready for the Zoom. For the team, it's going to be so much fun. Just come to the Zoom and you can see how much fun we are. And you know, you could just sell a color or two, but you still get a big group of girlfriends. Like we're your next new girlfriends that you don't have to like get a babysitter to talk to and go hang out with. We just hang out on our phone. We use this app called Marco Polo, if you haven't used it. And it's like texting with video. And we have a group, we do side chats, and we get to know each other with our faces, right? Ooh, I haven't tried the Merit mascara. I do want to try OG's serum. I've been hearing really good things about their serum, so I do kind of want to try that. Okay, I'm going to go fix my crimson because it did bust when I dropped my palette. And I'm just going to drop some rubbing alcohol in it and fix it. I bet I could do it with setting spray. I bet I can. Anyway, now my finger's red. Isn't it such a pretty color? Lisa and I are going to play with it next week and compare it. This week we're doing butterscotch. I'm going to be sharing it in my group. One of the days this week? Were we doing it Tuesday? I can't remember. But anyways, that's it. I'm really glad to be back doing my lives. And I'll be back in my house next Monday. That's it. Join my team. Message me. Click the link and click the envelope and message me. I'm going to add the address or the form to it so you can come and join the Zoom. It's going to be a good time. And that's it. Have a great day.